Good morning, guys. I thought I would just do a super quick cookie do video for you. So here we have our home screen. Now, do you know if you scroll down in your home screen, there's all sorts of information. So here we have the latest recipes, a recipe spotlight. Now these change every week, week or two. Down here is the most cooked. Down here, you have 5 pages of different information. So there's a 28-day meal plan. There's talking about eating your greens, back to school, deliciousness made simple, and thickening and rice cooker modes for your TM6. Now these pages do change periodically as well, so it always pays to come and have a look at those. Going down here, we're talking about zucchini noodles, and then down here you're going to find your latest collections. Okay, that's just on your home screen. So now I'm just going to show you doing a basic search. So I've just done just hit the search button. Down here is your filters. So obviously your filters start with what type of recipe you want, certain ingredients. So if you were looking for something with mince or pork or something like that. Tags. So if you wanted to do dairy-free, nut-free, gluten-free, that type of thing. Easy, medium, or advanced. Well, for me, I think if you're doing it on guided, they're all easy to do. Prep time, total time, portions. So this is a good one if you only want to do a little amount of portions or you want bigger portions. Ratings. Now don't forget, if you make a recipe that you like, do rate it because that will help other people then. And your Thermomix version, and then down here to your country or region. Now I normally just do Australia, US and UK because they're always in English. So here we have a total of 7,002 results. So that's everything that's on Cookie Do. Now, do you know up here you can look by recipe or you can look by collection, which I quite like. So if you were looking for, say, you want to have an Indian night, you could maybe go and look for an Indian cookbook, or you want to do a smoothie, you could go for a smoothie cookbook. Okay, so then just going back to our recipes. Over here you can also sort by. You can sort by the newest, name, best rated. Let's go by the newest just to see what comes up. Okay, and then any recipe you like the look of, you know that you can go to these dots here, and these are all the things you can do. So cook today is going to put it in your meal planner for today. Bookmark, that's going to make it like a favorite. Add to a collection. So these are little collections that you make of recipes you like. So this one might go into a lunchbox collection, or if you were doing a meal, it might go into chicken or beef or whatever you've added, named your little cookbook. Add to my week, that will obviously add it to your meal planner and then adding it to your shopping list. Now you can also go into the recipe and do all of those things as well via that. Over here on the More tab, that's where you can share the recipe. So if you've got a Thermo buddy that you like sharing recipes with, you could do that. And that's where you can also rate the recipe. You can also, when you're doing your search, if you were looking for lamb dishes, you could just put in lamb and all the lamb recipes will come up. Okay, lamb and Lamington. Must because that's LAM. That's quite hilarious, isn't it? Okay, so now if we just go into this, let's add that to our week. So let's add that for Friday. And then let's also add that to our shopping list. Okay, so then if you go and look at your week, which you can look up this way, which is doing, and then if you go to this tab here, you can also change it to this view. I quite like this view because I like to be able to see the week as it is. You can drop and drag something to another day, or actually you're going to click on it, and then you can move it to another day. Okay, so you can do that like that. All right, over here is my shopping list. So you can do that. You can show the ingredients. Just thinking. Now you can look at your shopping list by category or by recipe, whichever you prefer. Here again is where you can share that to somebody. You can print it or you can clear everything, up to you. And then down the bottom here is where you can add your additional items. So bread, milk, flour, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then as you have something, you know, you just tick it and it goes. I find if you're doing a recipe for bulk, so you need to do a lot of something, like I had to do 4 sticky date puddings for a camp once, I added it to my meal planner 4 times, and then it gave me all of the shopping list. So I quite liked that. Anyway, if you've got any cookie do questions, pop them in the link below, and happy cooking. Have a good Sunday.